Ladies and gentlemen, people of royalty, how are we doing today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. A pretty special morning in the PokeMMO sphere. It's early for me, so apologies if I'm a little slow like I normally am. What's up, gamers? We are currently in Rock Tunnel. I can't even switch to channel 1 because it is so full, because there are so many people here who are interested in playing the first week of the PokeMMO Catch event, 8-week long tournament. I'll get the details up on screen here in a sec so you guys can see. For those who aren't aware, I made 2 videos covering this event, talking about it was on the way, talking about the changes made, about how to get into the finals, etc, etc. But this isn't just your normal catch event. This is not just like a normal catch event at PokeMMO. This is week 1 out of 8 weeks. There will be 8 weeks of catch events that are all tied together, and you need to at least get 800 qualifier points by playing in these catch events. And then if you get the qualifier points, you can make it into the finals, and then in the finals of that catch event, all top 3 prizes are shinies. And there's a chance for a shiny fossil Pokemon, which is a rare shiny, which are almost never given away in catch events. So I'm very excited. It's currently 8:55 a.m. on Saturday, October the 19th. This is history for PokeMMO, fellas. A catch event like this, we've never seen it before, and there's clearly tons and tons of people showing up for it, which is really cool. It just shows how big the community is, and even during times of lack of updates, the community comes together and can still do fun things. We can still make our own content, which is massively, I want to thank monstrously thanks to the community managers, monstrously thanks to all the staff members. I can't imagine how many Pokemon they're going to have to judge today and track the scores of everybody. It's gonna be insane. Shout out to Park, shout out to Elizen, shout out to, those are the names I remember off the top of my head. I can just go read the post. Park, Elizen, and Dawn, at the very least. I'm sure there will be many other CMs today. Just say thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a quick thank you when I submit my Pokemon. They really went above and beyond, the staff members and community managers of PokeMMO. They really went above and beyond and are trying to make content for the community, even though there's a lack of in-game updates at the moment. So just really, really amazing stuff. They didn't have to do that, right? Really amazing stuff. The event starts in 4 minutes. Quick little catch events tip if you aren't familiar. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to run back and forth to try to get an Onyx encounter. So what you want to do is you want to get like the rarest encounter possible, the best points encounter, which for this one is Onyx. You want to try to find that encounter. You want to false swipe it, spore it, get it catchable, and then you can just throw a Pokeball and catch it as the event begins. So you can actually prep a catch prior to the event starting. Ignore the Mankey sprite, so you want to make sure to do that for all of these catch events when possible. All right, the event has officially started. You can always make sure in global chat as well. Global chat, I also brought up World Clock to see the official times. Here's my first catch of the event. Just a Geodude, couldn't get an Onyx quite in time. An Everstone, we're making Pokeyen along the way. Also, these stats are not bad. We'll mark that as, it's 143, so if you don't know how to score Pokemon, this is 143 plus species bonus. The species bonus for this is +3. I can show you really quick on the browser. See how it's +3 next to Geodude? That's how you know how to store your Pokemon. There is no nature, I don't think, bonus here. I got Quirky, I guess I should have checked. Hardy and Serious are the 2 nature bonuses. So 146 first catch, honestly super solid. I will absolutely take that all day. That's the other beauty of catch events. If you're not familiar, catch events are a fantastic way usually to make some decent Pokeyen. I'm gonna be sitting here, it's a bit like catching Machops and stuff in the humanoid egg group. This is gonna be a pretty nice catch event for making Pokeyen, as well as having a chance. Like, you're making Pokeyen along the way, usually like around 100k per hour at least, as well as making progress towards that, or having a chance at that overarching prize, being 1000 RP, being, you know, 6 times Slowdown perfect Onyx. And then obviously now in this event we have the overarching prize, which is qualifying for the finals, which if you participate in 6 events, you should be able to qualify for the finals. A focus band as well. We're getting all the items, I guess. Didn't expect that. Sure, I will take it. I also have an organized box, a clean box set aside, so we'll be able to see after this event is over how many Pokemon I caught and what all the Pokemon I caught were. Is there a shiny bonus point clause? That is a great question. There often is in catch events, but I don't think this one has one. That's a great, usually a shiny will be like plus 10 points, which is why I've only seen it happen, I think, once, where someone has caught a shiny and like the stats were good, and then they got like a bonus or whatever, and then won the overarching prize as well. Is this catch event open to everybody? Not only is this catch event open to everybody, it's open to everybody. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to be on time. You could just show, if you guys want, like, I think some people said they're gonna be doing, which is totally fair. If you want to come here and just catch like a 100 IV Pokemon or a 120, and then the problem is you have to stay for the last 10 minutes to submit or whatever. You have to submit during that time frame, but you could just catch enough qualifier points essentially, right? I'm gonna pop lures as well for that Charmander chance. But you could just essentially qualify and then just move on, you know, sort of thing. Yeah, I'm catching a 120 then going for lunch. Yeah, that's kind of base. Then come back later on. I kind of respect that. Like, that's fair. I'm gonna go ahead and just strength down one of these Geodudes and ball swipe the other. Hopefully it does have sturdy. Yeah, so the double battles with lore is gonna make some of these catches a little more awkward, unfortunately. But it should be fine as well. Also, I have to pick which one I want to, I have to pick which one that I want to keep, which is kind of funny. No, this is a really important point that's worth talking about, Matt Chesters, and it's really up to whatever the person, you know, wants to do. Yeah, quick ball. So quick ball is an option at almost every catch event. If you want to burn through Pokeyen for the higher chance of faster catches and such, quick ball is a totally valid strategy. Quick ball is something maybe I would utilize in the finals. Personally, I've done over 120 to 130 catch events throughout my PokeMMO career, quote unquote, right? And in my opinion, through my experience, there's just so much RNG that burning through that much Pokeyen is going to give you so much lesser of like an increased chance. I think it's better, in my opinion. The fall swipe Pokeball route is just really nice. Just costs very little. If anything, you make you do make Pokeyen while catching these Pokemon. I prefer this. I think it's a lot more consistent. It feels a lot worse when you lose. I prefer false swipe Pokeball versus quick ball, but I respect, you know, there's nothing really, if you want to be hyper competitive, I get it. There's no like right or wrong. It's more about whatever you prefer, right? We're using synchronized Pokemon. So if you're doing this strategy, you don't want to use synchronized Pokemon, right? Because you'd have to switch to your catching Pokemon every time. That's not worth it. There's a whole discussion about this of what catch events are worth to use synchronized Pokemon and what aren't. If you want to use synchronized and then quick ball, more power to you. That's a cool strat. I, once again, err on the side of more consistency, less Pokeyen spent, just general strategy for all sort of catch events. And then if I win, I win sort of thing. Yo, Pat, when does the submission end? So the submission period for a catch event takes place after the event is over, and you have a 10-minute window, right? So the event goes from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and you have to catch a Pokemon within that time frame, and then they will not accept entries early. You can't like catch a 120, whisper them, because that's you know, they want to do it all in one block. That's a little annoying to them. Make sure not to do that. You want to play the event 9 to 10. Submit a Pokemon to them from 10 a.m. to like 10:10. Does that make sense? So you want to like whisper them. You can always check global chat. The CMs and staff are always doing a very good job of giving updates and like saying like, oh, I'm taking entries. Oh, it's time to catch. Like, they do a very good job of updating what's happening in the event during the event itself in global chat. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, this is an important correction that apparently is from Enzo. This is apparently a quote. Oh, I'm so sorry. Usually catch events you can't submit early, but apparently Enzo is willing to take submissions early from what I'm seeing in Twitch chat. Someone was saying that Enzo said, if you want to quit early, you can. Just whisper me your entry whenever you want in this hour in global chat. Okay, that's kind of cool. Our first Onyx encounter. That honestly, I think if they allow that throughout the entirety of the 8 weeks, that does make this event way more viable for the average person, because they don't have to play for a full hour, right? You can imagine essentially just play for a few minutes, get a 120, get a 100 or whatever total score point Pokemon, whisper to them, and then peace out, go to work, you know, something like that. That's pretty cool to see. The W change, that's honestly super nice. Yeah, Eliza, not Enzo. Did I misread it, or was it? Gotcha. I was missed. Okay, gotcha. Eliza said that apparently. Gotcha. That's so cool. Gotcha. Thank you for the correction. This is legitimately like, this is almost a 4th place entry. Oh man, 18 points in total. This is almost 4th place. But it's +3 because it's Geodude, so it's 21. This would never win 4th place at 21 points. 4th place entry is risky. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it, but it's super close. It's like super close. That is, oh, if it was like a bit lower, if it was like 18 total, if it didn't have the species bonus, that'd probably be worth it. That's kind of crazy how risky going for 4th place is. Yeah, for those who don't know, 4th place is the lowest point. So whoever gets the lowest points wins 4th place. The problem is, to submit for 4th place, you lose out on qualifier points going into the finals. If you win 4th place, yeah, if you win 4th place, you get 50 bonus points, but that's horrible. That's so bad. I feel like that needs to get reworked. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like 4th place is too bad for this event. Like, because if you submit like an 18, right, overall store Pokemon and win 4th place, which is already kind of unlikely because the amount of, there's gonna be so many people playing in this event, that's gonna be way harder, right? So if you submit an 18 and then you win 4th place, you still only get 68 qualifier points. That's horrible. Versus you should at least get plus 100. I don't even know if it's worth the risk ever. That feels brutal. I feel like 4th place is like almost never worth the risk. I'd rather just, yeah, I don't know if I'd ever, even if also for 250 RP, I feel like for this event, even if I had like an 18 overall store Pokemon, I don't know if I would submit 4th place because I don't want to lose the qualifier points. And I also, like, the chances for 250 RP. Like, do I really care about missing out on the finals for that? I don't know. Maybe. That's kind of crazy in my opinion. Ooh, we do get a double 31 catch as well. Unfortunately, it's attack and special attack. So the two worst stats to have combined for a 2x31, but dude, I'll take it, man. During this is like part of the 0 to 20 mil money making challenge. So making Pokeyen for that challenge while also having this chance at the shiny or having the chance at the finals, I'm very happy with it. What was your prize for winning your previous catch event? So yeah, it took me 100 catch events before I ever won a single catch event, which is probably about average. If not, it might even be a little lucky, honestly. I've probably done around 120 because after I won that first one, I stopped for a while. I've probably done about 120 catch events in total. The first catch event I won, I got a shiny Spinnerack. That was 2x31 and like 20 plus in every stat, plus like I picked nature or whatever. So my shiny Spinnerack is from a catch event. And then, what's it called? My second one, I think is like a 6x31 Alakazam, I believe. I think it's like a gift, not shiny, but a gift 6x31 Alakazam. This is a great question. Do we know next week event? We don't yet. That's a great question. I'm sure they'll just be, I wonder if after this catch event they'll immediately drop the forum. No, it's a great question. It's a great question. We do not know yet. I would guess we will party favors. I'd be pretty surprised. He said, I hope we get some more shiny prizes on the way to the finale. I'd be really disappointed personally if all 8 catch events were non-shiny prizes. This one being not sure, that would be, yeah, pretty big disappointment. I'm gonna be honest, especially like also for only 3 shinies. Obviously one's a rare, but like it makes no sense to do 9 weeks, essentially 8 weeks plus the finale of catch events for only a chance at the fight. That'd be really bad. I feel like there has to be other shiny prizes throughout the 8 weeks, or that would be a massive disappointment. That is a really good shout from Party Favors. Once again, make sure not to have XP Reamplifier on. I once got disqualified for leveling it up in my party. Yes, you can't have the Pokemon, the Pokemon you catch, leveled up. Like yeah, so make sure not to have XP Reamplifier. That was a great call. I've seen a lot of people think that for the finale of the 8 weeks of catch events, since the first place prize is a fossil shiny, something like Aerodactyl, Kabuto, Ammonite, etc. I've seen a lot of people thinking that they will, nice 31, thinking they will make it so that so like you pop fossils for that finale. I don't think that will. I would be blown away if that's the case. Because it'd be so expensive. The problem is having every person in the finals require 450 or whatever fossils to be able to pop within that hour. That'd be pretty insane. I don't think that would ever happen. That is a massive barrier to entry on an event like this, which is supposed to be, once again, a pretty inclusive, like it's a catch event thing. It's not something like super intense like Shiny Wars. I'd be really shocked if they make that would be really insane. I don't think that, I strongly doubt the finale will be popping fossils. I bet it's a 98% chance it's not popping fossils for encounters. Why catch Machop when it's minus points? This is a good question. So Machop is -2 for species bonus, right? But there's a few reasons it's still worth to catch those things like that, in my opinion. If we were to catch like a 176 Machop, even if it's minus points, it's usually still worth it. The time it takes to catch something like that, to have that extra dice roll, is usually worth it, in my opinion and from my experience. I don't think there's that much like hardline data for catch events. So really, whatever strategy you think works the best and feels the best to you, go ahead. But from my experience and in my opinion, I think catching the negative IV Pokemon is negative species bonus is still super worth it for that extra dice roll. I've seen so many catch events won by Pokemon with no species bonus. A lot of people will sit there and only catch Onyxes or only catch like the good species bonus Pokemon, and they don't get enough dice rolls, so they just never have that chance. Also, Machop helps if you get like a 18 IV Machop. Well, now it's -2 points, and then it's 16. Well, now now it becomes a very good 4th place entry. So catching it for possible 4th place entry, which is you win by being the lowest catch, is also something to keep in mind. It's a good question. When is the result? The results for catch events are usually announced 30 minutes or so after the catch event ends. Maybe like 20 minutes after submissions end. The problem is this event is going to have way more people. I'm sure they have a lot more people on staff logging entries, but number one, logging entries is way more important for an event like this because they have to keep track of them for qualifier points. And then number two, there's way more people, right? So it wouldn't surprise me if results take at the latest, we might see them at like 11, like an hour later after the event ends, like 11 a.m. at the latest. Hopefully we don't see it. Hopefully it doesn't go longer than that, but we'll see. Do we have to be online after we submit our entry? Yes, you have to be online, and you have to keep your Pokemon in your party. If you submit your Geodude and then put it back in the PC, when the devs go to click that link, the Pokemon won't pop up. So you have to stay online and keep the Pokemon in your party while you wait for your entry to be submitted. Lol, I'd assume there are a couple people in Rock Tunnel right now. The game threw me all the way to channel 21. That's like alpha, alpha level, like channel switching. Channel 21 for a catch event that might be unheard of. I don't know if I've ever seen that high for a catch event. That's wild. This literally might be the most popular catch event in PokeMMO history, and there's not even a shiny prize, which is also unheard of. Yes, that is correct. You can't find Zapdos in Rock Tunnel. That would have been a really cool bonus. I'm sure future events, you'll be able to passively legendary hunt while also doing these catch events, which once again, catch events represent some of the best like passive activities in the game. Will the developers send you something that keeps track of how many points you have over the 8 weeks? I don't know. I'm sure they'll keep track of it on their end. I don't know if they'll be telling you. I don't know if they'll be like releasing numbers publicly. I'm not sure. I would just recommend like making a notepad document and just like logging what you submit and tracking your own qualifier points, just in case, as well as there's any mistakes like that as well. So I don't know if they'll be, giving everyone scores publicly. Well, now we do know. We get live confirmation from Park. Park is working on a live leaderboard. It'll be up during the week. Dude, that's fucking cool. Thank you, Park. A live leaderboard during this? That's cool, just to like encourage players to play all 8 weeks to see who just gets the most qualifier points. That's cool in itself, in my opinion, to see like that's cool who will be rank 1, even if you're not like, even if you don't win the finals, who's rank 1 qualifier points. I'll try my best to be like high, at least like top 100. We'll see, man. You need 800 qualifier points after 8 weeks to be able to get into the finals. Yeah, the beautiful thing about catch events is that there's like 9 minutes left, right? But like anybody could win at any moment. I think it's always really important to remember. Yes, my catch event, my Spinnerack win, I caught like a 176 Spinnerack literally with like 30 seconds left in the event. Like it was last minute. And that won the shiny and won that whole event. So it's definitely always important to keep catching until the very end, in my personal opinion. Look at all the Pokemon I've caught so far. Look at this. We've caught a fair bit, man. I'm going to take all the Everstones and such off. I got some focus bands or whatever as well. This is a fair bit of Pokemon so far. I want to go heal really quick. We're going to head back into the cave now. Still got 6 minutes until the event ends. This is a great and genuine question. When Poké Force comes out, do you think it'll be hard for you to balance both MMOs? Absolutely. I don't know if it's possible. It is really, really hard to play 2 MMOs at once. Like borderline impossible for the average person. when Poké Force comes out, when it releases, I'd probably focus a little bit more on Poké Force for a few, maybe like 1 to 3 months. Evaluate both games, see which is better, see what position Poké Force is at, etc., etc. And I will end up probably picking one and moving forward with it. And maybe I'll come back to maybe when if I remain on Pokémon, I'll most likely remain on PokeMMO. It's hard to release a game that's better than a game that's been developing for 12 years. Sorry, 12 years. The catch event did just end by this. We're gonna head out of the cave, but let me finish this thought. So it makes sense that I'll remain with Pokemon, but I might revisit Poké Force every few months, or play Poké Force a bit more if it seems to have a really good if it's a good game. Really that simple. The catch event is over. I'm gonna go grab my highest score, which was a 146. I don't know. I think I named it. Yep, it was my first catch. What? Wait, I think that's right. I think my first catch was my best catch. That's really funny. I'll double check everything, but that might be correct. Dude, I was going through each Pokemon individually. Chad is so much smarter than I. This is why a collective brain is always better. You can sort by total IV now. I'm not used to this. You're so smart. This is a new function that I'm not used to. So yeah, that's so good for catch events. Wow, I've never used that before. That's so nice. So yes, now I will essentially, I'll do the same as you guys. I'm essentially going to move my Geodude into my party. I'm going to go whisper one of the staff members, my Geodude, and be like, hey, this is my entry for the catch event. I'm going to go do my gym rerun team while I'm doing this, or do my gym rerun. We'll grab all spouts. Sorry, not this guy. Do my other Blastoise, all spout. There we go. So let me go get this set up. We're going to make some Pokeyen in the meantime, boys, because why not? The best way is to go check global chat, and you'll see a bunch of CMs and staff members, etc., saying things like taking entries. They'll all say taking entries, event is over, taking entries. So you want to open chat nice and big and keep an eye out for staff members who are saying they're taking entries. Just like this right here. It's a little hard to see, so let me move this out of the way. But to see how... Park right here. Park says taking entries. So I would click his name, I'd whisper him, and I would say, thanks so much for the event. And then I would drag my Geodude from over here over to the chat box and whisper it to him. Don't just link them in global chat. I see a lot of people just spamming them in global chat. Maybe they're just, showing or flexing or whatever. You want to make sure to whisper a staff member or community manager your Pokemon. So once again, a good example of this, you have to keep your submission in your party. I'm literally about to go do my gym rerun, right? But I'm gonna keep the Geodude from the catch event as my submission in my party during my gym rerun. That's like how important it is to make sure you do that, guys. And make sure you don't have an XP reamplifier on. Make sure you don't go XP train the Pokemon while they're trying to take it as an entry. Hart said that he's had about 600 entries just that he's logged for the event. That is unbelievable. That's crazy. There's probably like what, 5 or 6 people taking entries, 5 or 6 staff members. I'm so excited to see if you guys release those numbers, how many total people entered. That will be really, really cool to see. The sheet that we normally use for catch events literally reached capacity, so we had to make a new one. That's crazy. This is probably by far the most popular catch event that's ever happened in the history of PokeMMO. So just patience, guys. Appreciate your patience. Submit your Pokemon. Keep it in your party. Do not put it in your PC. Usually catch events would be like until like 20 minutes after. We're probably gonna have to wait a bit. It's gonna be a while. We have to give them the time to just log everything. It just takes a while, Great call from Vincer. If you ever wanted to breed a mineral egg group Pokemon, now's your chance, by the way. Talk about, this is what I love about PokeMMO, is that every single event, every single thing, it's like butterfly effect, right? Every single thing affects every other thing. These catch events, right? This is going to be so popular. There are going to be so many Geodudes, so many Onyxes, so many Machops flooding the market. If you ever wanted to breed a cheap humanoid Pokemon, a cheap mineral, I might even honestly buy some to like breed for profit for this challenge. This is the time. That's really, really smart. A great call from Vincer. Thank you, dude. That's wild. So Park, who's the leader of this event for, I mean, one of the co-leaders, I should say. I don't want no disrespect to Eliza and Dawn and the other amazing staff members. I just know Park a little bit better, so apologies. But Park said that there are about 6 or 7 staff members taking entries for this event, and he had about 750 entries. So even if we assume, dude, what? Even if we assume that, like, let's assume the low end, right? Let's assume there are 6 staff members and each person got 500 entries apiece, right? Even if we assume the hyper lowest possible assumption, it's still 3,000 participants, 3,000 people in this catch event. That is wild. I think this is by far will end up going down as the most popular catch event in Pokemon history, and it's not even a shiny prize. Could you imagine later in the week if we get? We should get. I could ask Park if he doesn't mind, if he can answer. Will we see shiny rewards for the upcoming catch events throughout the 8 weeks, not just for the finals? That'd be the one question I have, I guess. That's so crazy. That's awesome, Emulator. If you can't answer that question, obviously I understand as well. Or if you just don't know, or yeah, I don't know. Oh, we can't tell. No shiny rewards for the other weeks. Not allowed to do with the seasonal rounds, unfortunately. Oh man, that is kind of, oh damn. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a bummer for me. Damn, was that like a damn? I like, I don't know. Oh man, I'll have to process that and sit on that. PvP is on the same. I understand, and I'm not. It's not always been like that. I understand. But the problem is, the question becomes. It's not your fault. I assume it's like a dev limitation. But the question becomes, why would any player participate in 8 weeks of catch events just for the chance? I know there was a rare fossil shiny, sure. I don't know. If I wasn't a content creator, I don't think I would do this event. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's more so funny. It's more so the main reason I see people doing this event is for like the communal aspect and for that fun. But I do feel like this is a consistent problem. I don't think that reason is good enough, Park. I don't know. I've seen rare shinies. I've seen Absols and stuff given away in the past during catch events. And just for like normal catch events. Obviously, it's very rare, but it happens. You didn't need to do 8 weeks of prior catch. I feel like there's a consistent problem in PokeMMO with like really bad rewards for the time put into the game. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the rewards are pretty minimal for the amount of hours. I don't know. Once again, I'm the biggest glazer of the devs, and I love to appreciate all the work they've done making the best PokeMMO, and I really appreciate everything like that. But it's just pretty crazy. All right, the prizes, the announcements are happening. Third place with 174 points was Yuda Shaoibi. Apologies for the pronunciation. Congratulations. Do we have a second place announced, or is it just third place? 174 for third place is also insane. That is really, 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 really high for a third place. Usually I would say third place is around 168 or so. Oh, we saw the winner. Let's go back to second place. Where is second place? Was no. Wait, what? Wait, where's second place? Third place. Wait, what happened? Third place, 174. Did they mistype here? And third place, 176. I think this was mistype. I assume that meant to be second. I think that was a mistype. I think it was third place, 170, or a miscommunication. I think it's third place, 176. Second place, or third place, 178. Second place, 176. Wait, I'm getting so confused. First place was 178 with Paulus. Paulus won! Dude, that's awesome. Paulus is a player that we know. I think he streams sometimes. Paulus streams, right? That's awesome. 174 for third, 176 for second, 178 for first. Thank you. Paulus, check out his fucking PokeMMO streams, guys. A streamer won the event. Streamer luck. True and real. Dude, that's amazing, dude. Huge congrats to Paulus. That is super fucking awesome, dude. Thank you guys for watching. Quick stream today. Gonna go ahead and call it here for the catch event for the most part. It's mostly what we're here for. Catch event plus a gym rerun. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if you didn't. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for daily videos. Follow the Twitch for streams Monday through Saturday/Sunday, I guess, depending on the catch events. That's it for me today, guys. Have a good day. I'll see y'all later. Peace, Reno.
Hey, what's up? Patrouski here, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video. That means the world to me, and if your name is listed here, that means you went above and beyond and supported the channel financially, which allows me to even be here and have the time to do this. So thank you so very much.